Hello, and welcome back. We're about to go sell off some of the things we got. I figured we had a chance, so why not take it, right? We're going to Amarr. I'm just going to put this stuff out for sale, take off again, go back to another wormhole. Starting to get a kind of a scratchy throat, so I'm drinking. Just drinking liquids. Hey, look at the shadow on the planet right there. I think that was from a moon. Yeah, I saw the opportunity to, keep 62 million ISK worth of stuff in the off chance that I might die. You gotta figure 60, 70 million covers the cost of the ship, so, now if I ever blow it up, I can think at least I dropped off that load I had. And I'll come back this way, actually. Let me just save this location. We'll call it come back. And then that way I can come back out this way and hit some of these signatures, because it's kind of a weird offshoot from Amarr that you really wouldn't really think to take, this exact path. So I'll do that.
Warp drive active.
It's nice to be back in high sec where I'm not being hunted anymore. Just, for right now, anyway. I was suicide ganked in one of those rare ships that they give you. It was wrong place at the wrong time. The reactions in that area were funny. It was high sec.
Warp drive active.
They didn't get anything out of it. Wow, look how bright. This is kind of like, yeah. This means we're getting close to Amarr, once we get close to this nebula over here. Just a beautiful game, really. Really. And they keep making it better, it looks really good now.
Warp drive active.
I was just reading some comments on an article I wrote. People had a lot of, everybody thought it was funny. That's pretty cool. The people who didn't think it was funny were people who really like Barrett Brown. I don't see anything likable about that guy. I was just saving a screenshot. At my website, we have a way of, not my personal website, obviously, but a satire site that I run with my friend.
Warp drive.
A sort of take no prisoners way of doing things. The Downtown Express, I like that name. Downtown Express. Take no prisoners. Style of comedy. Oh, there are more comments. My friend is sending them to me. She has it on Facebook. They're Facebook comments. I don't have Facebook, so she's giving me the comments. Okay, I'm in Amarr. Cool. I have a safe spot in case there's any shit going down. I can warp it. It's a safe warp, like an auto warp. It's good to have these, like what you do is you come out on a not so busy day, right? And then you just fire your afterburners or micro warp drive or whatever you've got and go straight out of the trade hub and just keep firing that thing until you're about 400 kilometers away. So that way, the second you dock, right, like the very second that you dock, wow, dude, somebody's flying this up there. That is so cool. That thing is like a kilometer in size, long, a kilometer long. Dude, that's like bigger than a city, man. Oh, I want to see it. Can I approach it? Anyway, we'll look at some stuff when we come back out. I will go ahead and dock. But anyway, yeah, you just boom straight out so that when you activate your warp, it's like you automatically, without aligning, just zip out to where you gotta be. So in case they're like shooting at you or something, or you're at war, you zip out just as quick as I zipped in like that. Now where is this guy? Yeah, here he is. Cool, so cool. I like how shiny it is. Okay, and we're here. Let's see if I've got anything here. No, I don't have anything here. Let's go ahead and transfer everything into the item hanger. And see what we're looking at. I like to, nowadays, I sell things for like whatever, you know, not the asking price, but the lowest price in the station. That's actually not too much better, so I'm just going to sell these as they are. Whatever it is. You just sell them off. So that I don't get ripped off, basically. Those are pretty low, but it's whatever. They're not that good anyway. That's good. That's a good price for those. Amarr offers some pretty good prices on the salvage that I get. It's a good price on everything, man. Really. So I'm just auto-selling it. I'm not trying to, like, come back here and change the prices to meet demand or whatever. I am just, I'm going to hold on to those. Whatever the bottom ask is, or the top ask, or fucking buy offer, is what I'm selling at. See, that's good too. That's an easy 32 mil right there. Intact armor plates are my favorite thing to find. And if it's cheap and I'm selling it at like 20% below, it's no big deal. Because they're cheap anyway. I'm just making a quick profit here. That's really all I'm doing. These never sell for anything for some reason. I don't... It would hurt me just to sell it. I would have to pay more than it's worth. So I'm probably just going to destroy it so I don't have to carry it around. Or no, I know what I'll do. I'll jettison it. Armor plates. Those sell alright. Broken drone transmitter. You don't get very much for those. I really like selling salvage here. Maybe I'll sell salvage here more often. And most people will tell you that, oh, he's wasting money. He's not getting as much as he could get. I think the difference is probably at best on this haul $1 million or $2 million. really not worth coming back, flying all the way back here just to change the prices and try to keep up with who's buying what for how much. You know what I mean? There we go. It's all gone. All converted into money. And how much money do I have now? Very good money. Goodness. I could plex like 2 times. What is plex right now? $8.25. It just goes up and up. Okay. We're done here. Oh, there's somebody here to cause some trouble. And see, now I can go to my safe spot like immediately. Watch.
Warp drive active.
Like really very fast. So that's what that's there for. So I can get away. And people can't bother me. Okay. Now? Let's see. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. I was gonna go to the comeback spot. Just for curiosity, I kind of wonder what the signature is. Nah, who cares? We know it's nothing good. It wouldn't be here if it was good.
Warp drive active.
They're trying to get that guy. That suspect. Now what should we do? Maybe get a couple more jumps away from this place.
Warp drive active. That is hate sex speaking honestly. That's funny. Oh man, it's really interesting to read what people write about what I write. I like to read their interpretations. Like, what do you think he meant? Was he being honest? Was he being funny? I can assure you he was being honest and is funny, someone said. That's great. I should send these to Virginia. Let me just see if she's awake. I'll just email it to her, I guess. She probably doesn't want to read it now. I like how we
how people have to come to us to see what we said about it. Because they see what everybody else says, like the straight media or whatever, the regular news or something. And then they want to see what the Internet Chronicle writes about it. I get a kick out of that. Ooh, a wormhole. Let's just check her out. You never know. You never know. I doubt it's a wormhole to nullsec, but I'm gonna take it just to see what it does lead to. Where am I? Ooh, big old gas giant. And there's its rings. Its rings kind of match the planet. Alright, so we're gonna reload our probes. Unfortunately, the timing is such that someone might see me approach the wormhole. Maybe not. Unknown parts of space? Let's just jump on in. Wait. Is this really what we want to do? No, let's not do that.
Warp drive active.
This guy, Barrett Brown, I don't know if any of you follow the Barrett Brown thing. He was this, he was a news reporter for a little while, and... Why am I not jumping? And, at one point or another, he got to write for Vanity Fair, maybe an article or something. And I think The Onion let him write an article, and so that gave him just enough credibility, I guess, within these, the hacker community. This was back when null-sec was happening and everything. And so he got real involved with Anonymous, the underground hacker group or whatever you want to call it, collective. It does a lot of different things. And it is a lot of different things. One of the critical things that it was that it was, and something that a lot of people didn't want to pay attention to, was that it was largely staffed by federal agents. Just seeing what they could get people to do. And surprisingly, or perhaps not surprisingly, depending on your worldview, people went along with a lot of crazy shit that the feds wanted them to do, and Barrett Brown got sort of swept up in that, and he forsook objectivity at one point, and decided, I might be a writer, but I'm also an activist. So he started making things happen in the group. But making no effort to sort of draw these distinctions between, am I an activist right now, am I a writer, what am I doing, and so he really got a lot of shit on his diaper, as my buddy put it, which was really funny. And so the things that happened to him later were not so funny. Like, he had this sort of paranoid, delusional breakdown where he threatened to kill investigators or look into their children or something. It was just crazy. He did threaten to kill them, but he said, we'll look into your kids. Not even a veiled threat. And it was pretty crazy. And in a way I do feel kind of bad for him, not because he was important to the cause, or he's some kind of martyred journalist, or he didn't really, the cause isn't what got him in trouble. It was his crazy delusional misbehaviors. So, but the media, they don't want, I understand what it's like to be a reporter and not want to shit on the subject of your article, but they, you know, none of them are willing to really go into detail about the complexity of like who this guy is and why he's not the things that he claims to be. And I guess because I spoke to him a long time ago and I tried to warn him about this, I have sort of a complex and maybe privileged point of view into his situation and the whole thing. And so, you know, I took it upon myself to write what I thought was a pretty kind of bitter and mean article, but a lot of people thought it was funny. So I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like you realize that you wrote the right thing and it's still don't feel good about it. Because, like, you know, his mom probably cried when he went to prison and everything. And that's sad. His poor mom got had to go live somewhere else for a few weeks because there were these death threats and feds coming around, and Barrett got her to hide his laptop for him in her dishwasher, and that got her in trouble too. And it was just a really sad scene with the mom thing. And the thing is like, it's not because everybody was after him. It was because he was helping people get connected to credit card details that they shouldn't have had. It was, you know, you might have heard of the Stratfor leak. That was the government think tank. And so it was their credit cards. And anyway, that wound up actually costing a bunch of charities money. Ironically, they thought they were being like Robin Hood and stealing from Stratfor people credit cards and giving it to charities on Christmas back in 2011. But what actually happened was it cost the charities a bunch of money in fees because they had to do a mountain of refunds after Christmas. So they basically just hurt everyone and helped no one. And Barrett Brown was involved in that too, passing those numbers around. So, you know, he was facing a century of charges, and he's only going to be away for another 3 years. He already did 2 while he was waiting for his trial. I like the music and the sound effects so much in this game that I